Ever since the first trailer for Ford v Ferrari was released, it had my attention. I mean, come on, Christian Bale and Matt Damon starring in a film about muscle cars and high-speed chases that test the endurance of both man and machine, coupled with the fact that it showcases the historic rivalry between two industry giants facing off in a true-to-life battle royale, and needless to say, I was hooked. How could I resist? So naturally, I got myself a ticket to see it opening night, and the rest, as they say, is history. But how was the film? Was it worth the wait? What about the story, the writing, the acting? Did it deliver on the anticipation that I had? Well, buckle up, because you're in for a wild ride. I'm Mason here at The Fourth Wall, and this is my review of Ford v Ferrari. Before I get into my review, I want to invite you to subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. I promise it's really easy and relatively painless, and it's a great way to keep up to date on our upcoming videos. And with tons of great movies coming out in upcoming weeks, you can expect a lot more movie news and movie reviews right here on The Fourth Wall. Alright, I've kept you waiting long enough. Want to know my thoughts on Ford v Ferrari? Well, in my opinion, I think it's a great film. It's got compelling character moments, good dialogue, intense thrills, and some great performances from its cast. James Mangold, the director of the critically acclaimed and fan-adored masterpiece Logan, is back in the director's seat for this historic battle between two corporate giants. Mangold once again shows his talent in bringing out great performances and executing thrilling sequences in a story that normally wouldn't lend itself to the cinematic experience. But that's where Mangold proves us wrong, taking us for a wild ride alongside two of history's most dedicated and daring men as they race to build the ultimate race car. As far as the cast goes, let me just say I'm a big fan of both Matt Damon and Christian Bale. They have both proven themselves to be excellent performers in a wide variety of roles, whether leading a trilogy of fan-favorite action films or playing more dramatic or even demented roles. Both have garnered multiple Oscar nominations and wins over the course of their careers, and it was only a matter of time before they starred opposite each other. And let me tell you, it is worth the wait. While I will say that this isn't a career-defining role for either Damon or Bale, the performances they give and the chemistry between these two actors feels so natural and dynamic that it's a wonder it took them this long to work together. The film itself actually follows two main stories. The first is the corporate war between two major car manufacturers. Henry Ford II, played by Tracy Letts, is insulted by Ferrari founder Enzo Ferrari as just a stupid American only good for manufacturing trucks for farmers and workers. Not to be outdone, Ford launches a campaign led by Matt Damon's Carroll Shelby to develop a car to beat Ferrari at the famous Le Mans 24-hour racing event. Shelby knows that no one would be better for the team than Ken Miles, played here by Christian Bale, an English-born race car mechanic and fearless driver. Though Henry Ford II and Enzo Ferrari never meet, there are several exchanges of remarks and insults between them to fuel the fire. The other storyline and the primary focus of the film is the relationship between Shelby and Miles. We see two different philosophies about car performance and the man behind the wheel, driving tension and discord between these two geniuses. There are moments of great vulnerability from both men as we see a beautiful kinship between them unfold. There are many moments where the two storylines conflict with each other, with Shelby and Miles pushing the laws of physics to make history, while Ford is trying to push his product. Another thing I loved about this film was the sound quality. You could feel the floor rumbling as engines roared and rubber burned. It felt like being there yourself, sitting in the driver's seat as the track flies by you. Truly an exhilarating experience. One criticism I did have of the movie was that it seemed to take too long to get going. I understand the need to set up characters and plot elements, but it still felt slow in the first act. When it picked up about a third of the way through, I definitely enjoyed it, but for me it took too long to hit its top speed. In the end, this makes for a thoroughly satisfying film. The racing sequences are intense and nerve-wracking. The interplay between corporate mandates and friendship is intriguing, and ultimately, it is a great film that deserves a watch. As my friend Isaac said, Christian Bale was absolute perfection, sinking into every moment and nuance with ease. Matt Damon calmly became Carroll Shelby without even batting an eye. Every moment in the film invokes emotion. If you love cars, the immersive sound experience will satisfy your soul. Absolutely phenomenal experience. Although I don't know much about cars or racing myself, I had a great time watching this film, and I even learned a bit on the way. I give Ford v Ferrari a solid 8 out of 10. It was very well done, and it told a story that's truly incredible and needs to be told and retold. One thing I would say to anyone looking to see the film is do yourself a favor and don't read up on the story of Carroll Shelby and Ken Miles before seeing the movie. I know I'm telling you to avoid spoilers for a historical event that happened like 50 years ago, but trust me, the story is best experienced in full on the screen. You can read about it later. Well, that's it from me. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. So, have you seen Ford v Ferrari? What do you think? Don't forget to share your thoughts in the comment section below. And until next time, I'm Mason here at the Fourth Wall, and we'll see you at the movies.